What's up, guys? Dom The Hypnotist here. I'm just gonna jump right in this video because I just went through something right now that I already got off my chest, but I wanted to share the story with you because there's a lot of good lessons learned, and there's actually a very, very powerful technique I'm going to share with you after I share the story that was able to help me overcome what I just went through. So, guys, one of the most common questions I get is, how does this stuff actually work? How do you go through the process? How is it going to help me? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to link a video down in the description. It's one of my UFC clients. He went on the Joe Rogan Podcast and explained in detail the work that we did, how it actually worked, and how it helped him in his performance. So check that link out. It'll answer a lot of your questions, and you'll be able to hear it from somebody else other than me. And again, it's on the Joe Rogan Podcast. I'll leave a link down below. It's not the whole interview. It's a short clip. So go ahead and check it out, guys. And we're going to jump right back into the video. So, for those of you who don't know, I've been doing Jiu Jitsu for like 3 years now. One of the main reasons why I actually moved to Las Vegas was because of Jiu Jitsu, because I wanted to live and work in an area where I could go and train. And back home, I just didn't have that luxury. So Jiu Jitsu was a huge motivator for me moving to Las Vegas. Outside of living in a cool place, cost of living and all that, it was up there. So anyways, back in, October, November, I experienced my very first kind of major injury. I did something to my left knee, and that put me out for a couple weeks. And of course, you go back and you train through it or whatever. And, I messed it up even worse. So then I finally decided to take some time off. So I took 4 weeks or so off, came back in December, and did the same exact injury to my right knee. It's like my meniscus. So I'm frustrated. I'm just like, fuck, man, why does this keep happening? I've had injuries before, but nothing like this, right? Nothing, because once you did, the knees are pretty jacked up. So then I take off another 6 weeks, and right around mid-February, I finally get back into the groove of training. And I'm training solid for about a month, and then coronavirus happens, all right? So then coronavirus happens, and I've been doing one-on-one privates for the past however long we've been on lockdown, once a week, missing a week here and there. And finally this week, got back to train again. And tonight, messed up my knee again. So this time, it was pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back. I was kind of like, you know what, man? For the past 8 months, I've been being able to train, then not train, train, then not train, train, then not train. And, I was just frustrated, to be honest. And, I was this close to just saying, fuck it, because I don't make any money from this. I don't compete. I just do it because it's fun. I do it because you get to meet a lot of cool people. And it's just an interesting thing to know. So the point of me telling this story is because we all go through different things or we reach our boiling point, right? So if you can think of your emotions like a cup, and if let's take my frustration with jiu-jitsu, right? When I first started jiu-jitsu, I had no frustration at all. I'm gung-ho, right? So my jiu-jitsu cup of frustration is empty. Then as I go and I experience little nicks and tears and things like that, that cup starts to fill up. And eventually, if you don't empty out that cup, the cup gets so full to where it's at its boiling point. I mean, you're gonna overflow with that frustration or whatever emotion it is. And in this case, it was just wanting to quit. And, I sat there again and I'm like contemplating. I say, you know what? Let me just let myself calm down for a second and really, really take a step back and figure out what I really want to do here. Okay? So this is the technique that I use, and this is a technique that you can use for any specific event that you have that's causing you anger, sadness, maybe you had fear or something like that, that'll instantly and automatically make those emotions disappear from that one event. Okay? So basically, this is what you want to do. You want to close your eyes, just relax, and so I'm able to do this a little bit quicker, but you just want to kind of meditate for a second and let yourself sort of shift inwards. And when you shift inwards and you can feel yourself calm down, you want to ask your unconscious mind if it's okay to release those emotions that are tied to that event. So it'd be something like, unconscious mind, is it okay if I release my frustration with getting injured in Jiu Jitsu so that I can be aware of it consciously? And you can insert whatever words that you want. Now, the funny thing is, when I asked it that question, it said no, that I don't want to let go of the frustration. And the reason why I didn't want to let go of the frustration initially is because I wanted to hold on to that frustration because my subconscious mind wanted me to quit. It was like, you know what, man, you keep going through these the injuries, the emotions, like, is it worth it anymore? I mean, you just keep going through this pain physically and emotionally, and you're not getting anything out of it. So just ignore the cat in the background. I'm not going to redo this video, okay? Shut the I'll be right back. I'm not editing this. I don't care. You can get off. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to tell you what to do, but I got to get this dude to shut up, okay? Nigel, shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Okay. When I first started YouTube, man, I would be editing this, that, and the other, and I just finally said, you know what, I don't even care anymore. If people want to listen and they want to learn, they're going to listen and learn. If they don't, I'm not going to sit here and waste hours of my day trying to make it all perfect, okay? You're going to get what you're going to get, all right? Raw and uncut. So going back to what I was saying, I didn't want to let it go because I'm tired of the frustration. Like, subconscious mind, its number one objective is to protect you. And by going against what it wants, I keep injuring myself physically and emotionally. So it's not protecting me to keep doing this, right? So what you want to do, if it does say no, a lot of times you'll just get immediate, yes, I do want to do it. But if it says no, you basically have to list in your mind all the reasons why holding on to that emotion is hurting you and how that's leading to stress, et cetera, et cetera. So I sat there and I was like, you know what? Okay, let's say I do quit. And let's say I hold on to the frustration. If I hold on to the frustration, I'm definitely gonna quit. If I quit, what am I gonna lose out on? Well, I'm gonna lose out on a lot of fun. I'm gonna lose out on friends because you just kind of, when you're in that circle, you hang out with those people. If not, whatever. One of the reasons I did Jiu Jitsu was always for respect, even though it sounds kind of funny, but people respect people who know how to protect themselves and protect their loved ones. So you lose respect in a way. And it just adds to more things that I quit throughout my entire life. And I started to feel the feelings of regret. Like, if I quit and 5 years goes by, I'm going to be thinking about, dude, I could probably be a black belt by now. At least a brown belt, almost a black belt. But I quit. So then I was thinking, holding on to that frustration and the regret and everything else is actually going to cause me more pain than just sticking with jiu-jitsu. Because the physical pain, honestly, it doesn't hurt that bad. I just don't want to push it to the point where it's irreparable. So then I have to look at the benefits of staying. So the benefits of whatever, or letting go of that emotion, right? So if you're trying to let go of sadness or fear in an event. So then I run through the list of benefits, which are staying in shape. It's so much fun. you get to meet so much people. And what I do, I work with so many different athletes in UFC and all of this stuff, and football and wrestling, and it sort of gives you that kind of something to connect with people so they trust you. And it just, again, the respect and just everything else. And then there was a moment where it just kind of clicked, and then I knew, okay, I was like, all right, I'm not quitting. I'm just gonna keep going. So I asked my unconscious mind again, unconscious mind, are you ready to release the frustration with jiu-jitsu so I could be aware of it consciously? And I got a yes. Now here's the thing, until you get 100% yes, until you flip the scales to where your unconscious mind is like, yes, I'm ready to let it go, 100%, this technique will not work. So do not move forward, fix it before you move forward. So perfect. So now the next step is, when you think about that event that happened to you, do you have a picture? So you bring the picture up, your eyes are closed, the picture's right there, and make sure you can see yourself in the picture. The reason why you want to see yourself in the picture is because you're disassociating with it. So in other words, if I'm watching a movie and there's a guy in the movie sitting on a couch watching the movie, and it's the scariest movie of all time, because I'm watching a guy watch the movie, it's not going to be that scary, right? But then if we take that movie and we put it into the TV screen, it becomes scarier. And if that movie that's in the TV screen was actually happening to us in real life, it would be, scary on a level 1, 100, 110, right? So when that event happened to me, I remembered it through my own eyes, through that movie of actually happened to me. So when I separate from it, I'm already pulling the feelings away. I'm already starting to dissipate the frustration. So you look at the event, you ask your unconscious mind, okay, what positive learnings can I take from this event that will allow me to let go of my frustration, whatever emotion you're feeling, easily and effortlessly. And then right away, I just need to stretch, going to learn how to repair this injury. And then I was even thinking, like, you know what, if it's like a meniscus or something like that, I might even just train through it and just train through the pain and just deal with it. Because if you have surgery on meniscus, I believe they just go in and remove it anyway. So I'm like, fuck it, I might as well just deal with the pain. And if they're gonna remove it, I might as well just let it go to shreds. I don't even care. Other learnings that I got was to just go a little bit easier, go at a slower pace. I'm not doing this for a living. I'm not doing this, it's not my livelihood, so just take it easy. And there's a couple of learnings I can't remember off the top of my head, but those are kind of the main ones. And once I got the learnings and my unconscious mind, the reason why you take learnings is because your unconscious mind is always trying to learn. So if you have an event that you don't take the learnings from, you'll always hold on to those emotions from that event. So when you can go, okay, this is why I learned it. Oh, I understand now. Then your unconscious mind will immediately release the feeling. So as soon as I got the learnings, all the frustration was gone. And that's why I'm not that frustrated making this video, because I already did it, all right? If I hadn't done that, I'd be pretty pissed off right now. So you're looking at the event, are the feelings there? If they're still there, you want you to imagine yourself floating up away from it. So you're going up higher and higher, further and further back till all the feelings dissipate. Once they dissipate, you float down into the event, see it through your eyes, reliving the experience, check on the feelings of frustration or whatever. Are they there or are they gone? If they're still there, you're gonna pop out, pop in, and you just keep going in and out, in and out, in and out of the event. So you see yourself in it, see it through your own eyes. See yourself in it, see it through your own eyes. And you keep doing that until once you go down into it, all the feelings are gone. Once they're all gone, open your eyes, think about what you have for breakfast, and then voila. The frustration, the emotions will physically be gone, and you can move on with your life. So guys, if you like this tip, I'm telling you, if you use this all the time, you just save this video, like it or whatever, and come back to it, fast forward to the end. Okay, what was the technique he did? And you just keep doing it. When you have a bad day, close your eyes, learn. Okay, good. When something happens, you get in a fight with somebody, not a physical fight, or you do that too, but you have an argument with your spouse, same thing. And I promise you will coast through life so easy. You will just be in that flow state. So awesome, guys. If you like the video, comment, subscribe, all that shit. And I'll see you guys in the next one.